The first S-Type Jaguar appeared in 1964 and continued through to 1968 when the XJ6 was launched. It was essentially the front end of the classic Mark II Jag Saloon, with a new elongated boot and the independent rear suspension from the E-Type bolted on in place of the Mark II's evil live rear axle and half-elliptic springs. Although in many ways a better handling and more sophisticated car than the Mark II, it never really achieved the same cult status as a 3.8 Mark II, still one of the most popular classic cars around. In fact, the S-Type had a good reputation as a getaway car. The independent rear end gave much better grip and stability than the Mark II, and an S-Type featured prominently in the film Robbery, where the car chase laid the foundations for the subsequent car chase in Bullet. And whenever an S-Type appeared in television series like The Professionals, driven by the bad guys, you just knew it was going to be wrecked or rammed by Brody and Doyle's Granada. The launch of the XJ6 marked the end of Jaguar's sports saloons, and the company hasn't ventured back into that territory until now with the launch of the new S-Types. Cynics might say it's not a proper Jaguar. Ford ownership of the company has resulted in the use of a modified Lincoln floor pan and drivetrain. However, it's very Jaguar inside, and the exterior styling certainly harks back to the styling cues of the 1960s. Although the finished result is very close to the new Rover 75. The S-Type enters a fiercely competitive market, and one that's been traditionally very lucrative in the UK, at least for motor manufacturers. However, with the realisation slowly sinking into the buying public consciousness that we really do pay over the odds for our cars, especially in this class, it might not be quite such a profitable sector in the future. There's no doubt that it'll be a very important new car for the company. Jaguar say it will double their sales by next year, with 40% of the S-Types going to the States. Jaguar also say it's their first V6. The car comes with a 3-litre V6 or a 4-litre V8.